Top 10 things you can do about climate change. That is, in other ways, how to help the environment. Hello everyone, welcome back to Emstine TV. In today's video, we are going to be looking at how to fight climate change for a better future. Here we go. 1. Urge government to take bold, ambitious climate change action. Top climate scientists issued a quote, "Rate for Humanity," recently, warning that this is our last chance to implement the transformational changes necessary to keep warming below 1.5 centigrade and avoid the most dangerous impact of climate chaos. Canada's, for example, climate targets are still critical insufficient to do our fair share on the global scale, and we are the only G7 countries whose emissions have increased since the Paris Agreement was signed. The climate crisis won't wait. Join us in the fight now. 2. Help raise climate ambition by painting your town with climate art. We know that meeting the challenges of the climate crisis takes creativity, community, and fun on top of the science, policy, and advocacy that define so much of our work. So, the David Suzuki Foundation hosted a collective project that brought together artists from diverse communities and backgrounds to share their perspective on climate change. Their artwork paints a vivid, gripping, and beautiful call for climate justice. You can help raise our collective climate ambition by selecting the posters you resonate most strongly with, printing them on regular letter sizes, and putting them up in a community notice board at your favorite cafe, on the communal fridge in your dome, or any visible spot where posters are allowed. 3. Use energy wisely and save money too. Canada, for example, is the top per capita energy consumer in the world. By becoming more energy efficient, you can not only pollute less but save money too. Consider making some or all of these small changes together. They can really add up. A house with a furnace is like a car that idles all day. Swap your furnace for a heat pump which works by extracting heat from one location and transferring to another. Install a programmable thermostat. Swap your gas stove for an electric stove, which will also lower indoor air pollution. Unplug computers, TVs, and other electronics when you are not using them. Wash clothes in cold water. Hang dry your clothes when you can and use dryer boards when you can't. Look for Energy Star label when buying new appliances. Winterize your home to prevent heat from escaping and try to keep it cold in the summer without an air conditioner. Change to energy efficient light bulbs. Get a home or workplace energy audit to identify where you can make the most energy savings gains. 4. Mobilize for local climate action. In Canada, for example, municipalities have influenced over about 50% of our emissions, and with about 80% of Canadians living in cities, it's important, even crucial, that we focus on their potential to help stop climate change. Citizens like you who are willing to work with progressive local government leaders stand to make a huge difference. Your role as a citizen with your local government is powerful to fight climate change. 5. Green your commute. In Canada, for example, transportation accounts for 24% of climate polluting emissions, a close second to the oil and gas industry. The many ways to reduce your transportation emissions will also make you healthier, happier, and save you a few bucks whenever and wherever you can. Take public transit, ride a bike, or advocate for bike lanes in your community. Car share. If you have a large inefficient vehicle, retire it and switch to an electric or plug-in hybrid vehicle. Fly less. If you do fly, make sure you offset your emissions. 6. Start a climate conversation. Solving climate change requires us to work together. We can't do that without finding common ground with those who may not share our perspective. Since people often trust peers, family members, and loved ones more than they trust experts, scientists, and environmental organizations, you can talk to people about climate change in ways we can't. You are more likely to open people's mind about this fight for climate change for a better future. 7. Consume less, waste less, enjoy life more. Focusing on life's simple pleasures, spending time in nature, being with loved ones, making a difference to others provide more purpose, belonging, and happiness than buying and consuming. Plus, when we consume less, we produce fewer emissions and are gentler on the earth. Sharing, making, fixing, upcycling, repurposing, and composting are all good places to start. So, fire up your commitment to the people and places you love by acting every day on the understanding that we are one with nature. 8. Invest in renewables and divest from fossil fuels. Even if you can't install solar panels or wind turbine, you can still be a start or part of the clean energy economy. Search online for local renewable energy corps to join. As a member, you will own part of the corps renewable energy projects and will receive a return on your investment. You can also speak to your financial advisor about clean energy technology investment. Let industry know you care about climate change by meeting with your bank or investment advisor to make sure your investment do not include fossil fuels, and make sure your workplace, pension fund, university, or bank doesn't invest in fossil fuels either. If they do, join or start a divestment campaign. 9. Eat for a climate stable planet. The decisions we make about food can have a profound effect on the environment. Here are 4 simple ways you can make your diet more climate friendly. Eat more meat-free meals. Buy organic and local whenever possible. Don't waste food. Grow your own food. Get more info and stand up to fight for climate change so far as food is concerned. 10. Get politically active and vote. Although it's important to take action to reduce our individual carbon footprint, we also need to focus on changing the larger system. That's where we have the greatest opportunity to reduce emission. Vote for leaders at all levels of government who take climate change seriously. They should commit to set science-based targets to reduce harmful carbon emissions, implementing clear plans to reach those targets, adapting to climate change, and shifting to a clean energy economy. Make sure you are registered to vote and then get informed for all elections, not just the ones that get the most media attention. Candidate positions on climate change vary widely, so research the parties, ask questions about climate change at town halls or debate, and let your candidate know you are voting for the climate. Know that your vote really matters. If you are too young to vote, encourage your class or school to join a student vote program which provides students the opportunity to experience participation in the election process. You can also talk to your parents about the importance of voting for climate change. So those are the key points we can use to fight climate change. To you watching this video, what are you doing about fighting climate change? What are some of the points that you know we haven't mentioned here? Put it in the comment section so that others will learn from it. If you do like the video, please do consider sharing and subscribing. Till next video, stay blessed. Love you.